So superset number one, we're gonna be working on some pause squats. Your rep count is going to be 6, 6, 8, and 8. And then in between you have 10 double pulse plie squats done with a kettlebell. So you're gonna go through that a total of 2 times. So for your pause squats, you can use the rig and a barbell if you have access to it. If not, you can use dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever kind of weight. I definitely recommend warming up, so take the first 10 minutes to build up to a relatively moderate weight because you are doing 6, 6, 8, 8. So that is a lot of reps. So for your back squats, if you're using the rig, make sure your hands are evenly spaced. Step down underneath it, placing it in that back rack position, and then you're gonna take a couple steps away from the rig. Now the pause squats, you're gonna go down to the bottom of your back squat, and I want you to pause for 2 to 3 seconds, however long you can, make sure that you're keeping your core engaged and your chest stays nice and tall. So deep breath in to engage your core, hold it, squatting all the way down. I'm gonna pause, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then drive myself all the way back up. Okay, and then once I drive back up, make sure you regroup, you retake a deep breath in to make sure that your core is engaged each and every rep. So take your time with these, definitely don't rush. So once I've done 6, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the barbell back, rest 30, 45 seconds, whatever your body needs, do 6 more, and then 8 and 8. After you've done those reps, now you have your double pulse plie squats. So for this, you're going to take the kettlebell. If the kettlebell's bigger and you'd like to elevate your feet, go ahead and do so just by stacking plates underneath. So nice wide stance, plie stance, so my toes are turned out, okay, and they are wide, so past my shoulders. I'm going to grab my kettlebell. I'm gonna start by standing up. So it's double pulse. You gotta pulse 2 times. So shoulders back, chest up tall. I squat down, I pulse 1, pulse 2, and then I fully extend, standing all the way up. And make sure you're squeezing your butt back behind you. So again, re-engage, down, pulse 1, pulse 2, and then stand it all the way back up. And again, you're gonna do that 10 times, 2 times through that. For your ab circuit, you have 8, 12, 16, 24 reps, and then you have dashes in between, so that's going to be a 1-minute plank. So you're gonna go through 8 reps of your list of movements, 1-minute plank, 12 reps, 1-minute plank, and so on and so forth. So you're gonna end this workout with a 1-minute plank. So for your movements, starting with your plank knee drive, you're gonna go ahead and start in the plank position, so my hands are directly underneath my shoulders, my feet are extended back, okay? So it's going to be a knee drive. So I'm gonna start with my right leg, I tuck my knee into my chest, and then I fully extend my leg, and then bring my foot, reach up towards the ceiling, and then back together. So again, tuck in, and then press straight up, squeezing the glute and the hamstrings back behind you. So it's a tuck, and then a kick back, okay? With this one, every single rep is going to count. Then you're gonna grab a dumbbell. You have a side dip, so I'm gonna do 8 on the right side, and then 8 on the left side. So I have it in my right hand, my shoulders are square, my chest is up nice and tall, my feet are shoulder width. I'm going to reach the dumbbell towards the ground, so leaning towards the right, and then standing all the way up, okay? If you wanna put your hand on your side just to make sure that your core is engaged and you can feel it working throughout your side dips. So again, I would do my 8 on the right, and then I would do my 8 on the left. Now for your toe taps, you're gonna be in that high plank position again, so my hands are directly underneath my shoulders, my feet start back behind me, I take one toe, reach it out to the side, and then back together. So right and left for this one is going to equal 1 rep, so keep that in mind. Then you have your side crunches. So I'm gonna get into a side plank on the right side. So my arm is down on my elbow. I'm going to stack my feet, my hand goes on my hip, and then I reach my hips up, so my right side is off of the ground. So for the right side, I'm gonna reach my right hip down, and then squeeze and pull all the way up. So reach it down towards the ground, and then squeeze. So again, I would do the right side, and then the left side. And then again, your dash is going to be a 1-minute plank. So you can either do it on the hands in a high plank, or you can drop down to your elbows and do a low plank. Regardless, just make sure your core is tight and your body's in a streamlined position. You don't want your butt way up in the air or sagging towards the ground. So next we got a little mini workout. You have 150 wall balls, and every time you break, you stop, the ball hits the ground, you stop moving with the wall balls, you owe a 1-minute wall sit, and then you're gonna pick up where you left off on your wall balls. So you're gonna take your wall ball, you're gonna need a 10-foot target. So stand a couple feet away from your wall, ball's in front of you, so it's in front of your face and your elbows are shooting down. Feet shoulder width because we're gonna squat. into your next rep nice and fluid. Make sure you're keeping your chest up. Don't let the ball drag you down at any time. Again, when you stop, when you rest, 1 minute wall sit. So you're gonna need a timer. You want your feet away from the wall, put your butt and shoulders up against the wall, and then lower yourself down. So when you're holding your wall sit, you wanna make sure your knee is directly above your feet. You don't want them out in front of you or way back behind you to where you're super low. So you wanna make sure that you're square, you're driving your chest up, and you're keeping your hands off of your legs, holding that for 1 minute, and then pick up exactly where you left off.